and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. If you are new and you like makeup, beauty, hair or hauls, then please consider subscribing. So for today's video, I'm going to be doing a review of the new collection from Lottie London, and it is the Outer Banks collection. Absolutely love Outer Banks. I know this isn't a Netflix review, but you know, it kind of gives me a cross between the OC and the Goonies. Both of which absolutely love. So we have the eyeshadow palette. Well, it's a face palette actually. So we've got eyeshadows and some face products here as well. So this one could be used eyes or blush. Obviously, these can be used as highlighters. You could actually use this one if you really wanted to as a bronzer, but it'd be quite small. Although I do have this little treasure here as well, the treasure map. And we have some really nice shimmery highlighter stroke, I'd say bronzer toppers maybe. This one here actually would make a really nice contour shade. It's really cool. And then this bronzer shade. Also have this really cool bronzer slash lip product here as well. And the lip Peptide lip balm. So I'm going to start off by going in with the palette first. So this is the packaging. How cool is this? Absolutely love it. And then, as I say, we have this colour story here. This shade really appeals to me. That would be an absolutely stunning shade on darker skin tones as a blush. But this one here is really cool in my name. It is a stunning, stunning blush colour. We have these ones here, which can be used as eyeshadows. And then we have these two here, which are kind of like highlighter slash eyeshadows. So there's some swatches of those shades for you just there. This one here, which you can barely see actually, was a little bit tricky to swatch if I'm honest. I had to dig in quite a few times and it's still not that noticeable. But these shades, this blush is so pigmented and beautiful. And these two eyeshadow shades are absolutely stunning. This one here that I said might be a good bronzer shade, I'm not so sure actually. It's a bit more purple when you swatch it. Fantastic. So eyes primed. So I'm going to start off by going in with Treasure Hunt, I think, which is this one here, and I'm going to work that one into my crease. Oh, that's really nice. It's quite warm. As I say, I feel like it's a little bit kind of like got a purpley undertone to it. I absolutely love that though, so that's fine by me. It's a really nice shade actually. Oh yeah, that's really nice. Quite effortless as well. It was really easy to blend. I'm going to blend out the edge of that as well using the shade just above it, which is Pogues and Paradise. So this one just here, it's kind of like a bit of a mauve, but quite a pale mauve. I think it will look really nice to blend out this shade. Okay, so as I say, just kind of tickling around the edge with this shade just to blend it out a bit. Oh, that's worked a treat actually. It's really nice. If you look at that eye compared to that eye, it's really nicely blended and the colours go together absolutely beautifully. Fabulous. And then what I think I'm going to do is actually on the outer part, I'm going to dip back into Treasure Hunt, which was this one here, but I'm going to kind of use it a little bit darker, so I'm not going to blend it out quite as much as I did in the crease. So if we kind of pack it on a bit more, it should come up, I think it will anyway, come up a bit darker. I mean, not dramatically darker obviously, but a bit than where I've blended it in the crease. Yeah, so kind of like that. So as I say, it's not like hugely darker, well, if that makes any sense, hugely darker, just darker. But yeah, it is a little bit of a contrast. And then on the front for a shimmer, I'm going to go into Golden Treasure, which is this one just here. I might use this one as a highlighter as well, because when I swatched it, it was absolutely beautiful. Oh yeah, it loads up really nicely on the brush. Yeah, it's really pretty. It's that kind of like almost not sticky as in gel, but the kind of wet style shimmers, if you know what I mean. It's not wet, but it kind of feels wet. Yeah. And although it works really nicely with the brush, I think, yeah, it's going to work even better with a finger, which it does. Look at that, stunning. Just going to take the brush I used to do the brownish colour on the outer part, and we'll just use that just to blend that back through. Yeah, I really like that actually. A little bit of fallout from the shimmer, but I did use a brush, so, you know, I kind of expect that, to be honest. Right, so I'm just going to finish up the top of this one, pop some mascara on, and we will continue. Okay, absolutely loving those eyes. Really simple, but really nice at the same time, very wearable. So then I am going to go underneath, and I'm just going to dip back in to Treasure Hunt, which was this darker shade here, and literally just kind of smoke it underneath a bit. Yeah, like that. That's nice. So next I'm going to dip into this little treasure map glow brick. So it looks like this, really, really pretty. So as I say, we've got kind of, I'd say a bronzer topper here, or a very shimmery bronzer. This one would make a nice highlighter, contour and matte bronzer. So there we go, there's some swatches for you. So these are the two shimmery ones, and then we have the two matte ones here. How nice and cool toned is this for a contour? So I'm going to start off by doing the contour. So as I say, it's this one here. I'm going to dip my brush in. And take it around here. I picked up a little bit of that bronzer just there. That is the only thing I find with these kind of like ones that have got two shades in one pan, is that it's really hard, especially with like a bigger, like a face brush, to yeah, just kind of like pick up the one shade. That actually works really nice. It is a little bit warm, but that's because I accidentally dipped into the other one. That is really nice as a contour though. Yeah, I really like that. Okay, that one went a bit better actually, because I managed to keep the brush in there. I was being a little bit more picnicky. Pinicky? Oh, I don't know. Fussy. Right, so then I'm going to take this one here, which is the bronzer one, and we're going to use that in my usual bronzer areas. See, again, I like to use a big bronzing brush. I suppose it's not so bad this way round if I pick up a little bit of the contour shade. It's quite an orange one. Very, very warm. Can probably see. Just going to bring that around the top as well. I actually really like that. I think that looks really nice. It is quite warm. In person, I will say on camera it looks a lot more kind of, I'd say, patchy. In person, it doesn't at all. It looks really nice, like looking in my mirror. But yeah, sometimes that's a problem with 4K. It almost like highlights the the wrong bits, if you know what I mean. But yeah, it is really nice. I will say that, honestly. Very nice. So then we'll take this one for the blush. So how cute is that packaging? Absolutely love it. So this is a cream blush or a lip product. So I'm going to use it for both. It's really balmy, which, yeah, is, oh, I don't know if I'm going to like this as a blush. Honestly, don't think this is my thing as a blush. It's got really light pigment to it. Yeah, I'm not going to use that as a blush because, oh, let's try it. But I can't see me getting on with this. You never know. Got to try these things. So it does come up quite pigmented on the brush. What I might do, oh, it's actually really nice. Never judge a book by its cover. It's really dewy and actually really quite nice. Definitely needs setting down though, so I'm going to go into the powder one as well anyway, but I actually really quite like that. Yeah, it's a lot more pigmented than I thought. It is, as I say, it's a balm, so it is very dewy and it does feel like it'll transfer quite easy. Definitely needs setting down. So I am going to go into this shade just here over the top. So we'll just pop that to the side for now. And yeah, this one here is the one I'm going into. Oh, it's really pink, really nice. It kind of sticks a bit to it. Yeah, I mean, it still looks nice and dewy and it doesn't feel as kind of as sticky, I would say. I didn't touch it before, but it kind of come across as sticky. Yeah, I don't know about that. Personally, I don't like it as a blush. I think it will be lovely as a lip product, which I will try in a minute, but I'm not very keen on it as a blush. I tried the Lottie London PH blush, which is kind of like a balmy one, and I did actually really like that. But yeah, I just don't feel that I'm too keen on this one. And then for highlighter, I'm going to dip into this champagne-y colour in the corner here. It's one of those ones where you kind of, I think it's got a little bit of an overspray, so you have to kind of like get rid of that to get the product. Might have too much now. So we'll go on with this. It's stunning. It's really nice. It is quite glittery, which I don't normally go for. I prefer a kind of a melty highlighter that's more of a sheen, but that is very, very in your face. It's intense and really pretty actually. Just take my sponge, just blend it in a bit. Yeah, I mean, there's no cast. It is beautiful, really nice. But as I say, it's quite intense and it's got a little bit of like a glittery texture to it. So lastly for lips, I'm going to go back on with the balm, and then I think I'm going to use the lip peptide gloss or balm over the top of that. Just going to start off by taking a lip liner. This is the Doll Beauty one in You Go Girl, and I'm just going to line my lips with this one. Lovely. And then I'm going to take this. I'm just going to pop my finger into here. So actually makes a really nice colour. It's weird. I don't know if it's slightly colour changing or what, but when you yeah, when you take a little bit of it, you're like, oh, where's the colour? It almost just looks like, you know, when I'm kind of taking it like that, it almost looks a bit, there's nothing there. but then when you've actually got it on, like when I used it as the blush and also on the lips here, it's quite kind of like, it's a really nice colour. It feels really nice on the lips as well. It feels really moisturising. So to be honest with you, I'm going to get a lot of use out of this because as a lip product, it's really nice. It's like a massive lip balm. So yeah, I love that. Yeah, just not as a blush for me. I am going to go on with this over the top just a little bit. So this is the Caramel Glaze P4L Lip Peptide Nourishing Lip Treatment. That's a mouthful and a half. So looks like this, and it's just a clear sort of lip product like that. I'm just going to take a bit. Oh, it smells like caramel. I thought it might do. Over the, oh, that's a bit much. Over the middle. Oh, that feels lovely. Really nice. It reminds me of like texture wise the MUA ones, which I absolutely love. Oh yeah, very, very glossy, which yeah, is nice, isn't it? So yeah, and I love the smell of it. Really caramelly. Okay, so here is the finished look, and overall I am actually really happy with it. I do have mixed feelings, if I'm being honest. Love this little palette. I think it is great. The eyeshadow colours are really nice and wearable. Lovely. Obviously, we've only really got 3 shades in there. And yeah, I think you can create a really nice kind of either everyday glam or evening, you know, look that's really quite wearable and nice. And we'll go with absolutely any skin tone as well. These blushes are really pretty. I do like the blush that I use over the top, but I just don't feel like I get the full potential from it over the top of the Balm, which I wasn't so keen on. This one though, the kind of ruddy tone one, as I say, will look beautiful on deeper skin tones. The highlighters out of here, I didn't use those actually. I only used the other one, but when I swatched them, they seemed absolutely fine. This I'm a bit mixed on. I really am. The contour shade I felt was really nice. The bronzer shade was really nice, but this one is a little bit too glittery for me as a highlighter. I don't feel I will get much use out of this one as a face product, but I will use it on my eyes. I think it'll be stunning as a shimmer on the eye. Yeah, this, not so keen, as I say, as a blush, but love it as a lip product. I think it's a really nice lip balm, really nice. And this is lovely as well. It feels amazing on my lips. Like really nice. So as always, I will link all the products shown in today's video in the description box below for you, along with any discount codes if I can find any as well. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed watching, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up and I'd really appreciate it. It'd mean the absolute world to me if you did enjoy watching this video and you would like to see more content from me in the future and you would like to subscribe to my channel. Until then, thanks for watching. Bye!